Hello, good morning, children. Today we will start with your lesson number 4, Mangoes Around the Year. But before we go into your lesson, there is a small reasoning activity that is to be done. So, let's first discuss this. There are three friends, as you can see here. The name of those friends are Nitu, Aman, and Priti. And they were having a small discussion. So, what were they talking about? Nitu looked at Aman's lunchbox and said, "Oh, Aman has brought sweet puris." Then Aman looked at Nitu's lunchbox and said, "Hey, today Nitu brought potato sabji." Then after that, Preeti looked at her own tiffin box and said, "I have got bindi." Then, after some few discussion, Aman looked at Nitu's tiffin box again and said, "Oh Nitu, I think your potato sabji is spoiled." Then Nitu looked at her own tiffin and she got so sad because she cannot eat again and she will have nothing to eat. Then Preeti said, "Don't eat that sabji, Nitu. If you eat it, you will fall sick. Here, you can have some from my tiffin. We can share together." So, this was what they were discussing. And in regard to what they discuss, you have to answer some few questions here. As you can see here, there are some questions. The first question is, how did Aman know that the potato sabji had got spoiled? So you have to think and answer this. So how did Aman know that the potato sabji had got spoiled? Maybe by seeing the color of the sabji, or maybe because of the smell, right? So you can think according to your understanding and answer this question. And the second question is, have you ever seen some food that has got spoiled? How did you know that it was spoiled? So you have to answer this also, okay? And the third question is, Preeti told Nitu not to eat the potato sabji. What will have happened if she had eaten it? Maybe she will get sick, or maybe she will have stomach pain, right? So you think about it and you answer according to your own understanding, okay? Here in your second page, there are some more questions which you have to fill, and for this section, you can ask your mom to help you. Okay, look in your kitchen and write down names of food items that can that can get spoiled in 2 or 3 days, that can be kept for a week, and would not get spoiled till 1 month. Okay, and the next question, look at your friends list and discuss in the class. For this, you can just skip. You don't need to do this and directly go to the third question, that is, will your list be the same in all seasons? What would change? See this example. There during summer, you cannot store the food that you have cooked for more than 2 days, but during winter you can store them and keep because it's not hot, and then it doesn't get spoiled. So like that, you have to answer whether your list that you have made in the upper question, whether those food will be same constant for all the seasons, and then you have to find out what would change and what would not. And the next one, when food gets spoiled in your house, what do you do with it? Okay, then coming down, BG returned the bread. Aman's BG went to the market to buy bread. The shop was very crowded. The shopkeeper picked up a packet of bread and gave it to BG. She looked at it and returned it immediately. So, what you have to do, look at the picture of the bread packet here and guess why BG returned it. And then how did she find that the bread was spoiled? Okay. Okay, coming down. What can we know from what is written on the packet? Like example, you can know the date of manufacture, you can know the ingredients, you can know the color, you can know the weight, right? So anything, you just answer it according to your own observation. Okay. And then last question, when you buy anything from the market, what do you look for on the packet? It can be the expiry date or the price of the food item or anything like that. So according to your own observation and understanding, please answer all these questions and submit it as your homework. Okay. Okay, then this will be for today's class, and in our next class we would go with your lesson. Okay, thank you.